Hey guys, uh, I kind of decided to do a try to do some little 5 minute videos, uh, one each day. Maybe I'll get more people to uh, listen in or watch. But anyway, I'm gonna for the next few days I'm gonna cover Obama's big Oval Office speech. But uh, tonight, I think to start this thing off, I'm want to cover something real quick with you guys, just so that we can get things going in the right direction. And what that basically is, I'm going to throw some clips on here, but here's the thing, you guys. I know some of you already feel like I do, but some of you don't. And the problem with those of you that don't is that there are absolutely no reasons why all of you haven't stood up and started becoming voiceful about this uh, president and this regime that's in office, because they are trying to destroy America. Now, this isn't it's not a Republican Democrat deal. This has gone so far beyond that. It's unreal. And some of you that are Democrats are being real hardcore about this thing, but you're really being stupid. Uh, if you take on your normal daily life and somebody robs you or lies to you or anything, first time, it's like they say, shame on them. Second time, it's shame on you. In other words, like for letting it happen again. And I'm not sure what it takes to convince some of you people, other than this is what I believe. I believe you haven't even looked into any of these things. You voted for Obama and you're a Democrat, or you're black and he's black and blah, blah, blah. It really doesn't have anything to do with that, any of that. Somebody's either going to do the right thing or they're not going to. And it has nothing to do with what party they're in, what color they are. You and I both know, if you're honest, that bad people come in all colors. I don't care where you're from. Uh, if you're a certain nationality or anything, there's jerks in every race. So once you get down and understand that, you can throw that away. Okay? If somebody's cheating you or robbing you or abusing you, it doesn't matter who they are. It shouldn't matter who they are. And that's what this thing here is one of those situations where all you guys got to do is open your eyes. It's all over the place. It's wide open now. All these different things. You used to try to get away with it by saying, "Oh, that's a conspiracy theory," or something like that. It's all over the front page. All you have to do is Google it, and they're not conspiracy theories any longer. They're facts. It's just some people saw it coming before others and said something. But you decided not to listen because you voted for the guy. Nobody's taking measurements here. Doesn't matter if you voted for him. You screwed up, We all do that. And there's good people, just like there are in the races. There's good people in politics, and then there's rotten ones. And right now, the rotten ones are running the show, man. And they're gonna take it all if we don't wake up. So anyway, I'm gonna run some a little clip here and show you this guy that some of you are still following. For what reason, I don't know. But we need your help in stopping him. before he destroys this whole country. All of us. Okay? So I'll be back maybe right after the clips. I'll see how it ends. All right. Take care.
When y'all go home and you're talking to your buddies and they say, he wants to take my gun away. You've heard it here. I'm on television, so everybody knows it. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in people's lawful right to bear arms. I will not take your shotgun away. I will not take your rifle away. I won't take your handgun away.
You've got health care already. Then you can keep your plan if you are satisfied with it.
If you like the plan you have, you can keep it.
I intend to keep this promise. If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan.
If you like your plan and your doctor, you can keep them.
You'll be able to keep your health care plan. If you like your plan, you keep your plan. If you like your doctor, you like your plan, you can keep your doctor, you can keep your plan.
So there's just a little example of a couple things that Obama's totally lied about. And, you know, I'm not going to get into a debate. I didn't put those on there for that reason. I put them on there to show that he has lied over and over again. These are just a couple examples. And, you know, I know there's somebody out there that's going to debate something about the health care. There is no debate. You know, most people's premiums, if they've had insurance already, have doubled and forced them out of the plans that they had or the doctors that they had, or the doctors no longer recognize the plans they have. Anyway, most of you know that stuff already, but he knew that then. If you remember, especially some of you that are negative about this, you know all the way back then what was being said about it, and it's turning out exactly like it was said. And then if some of you were turning a blind eye, the guy that actually wrote that package, they got him on tape. It was all over the front news, all over the internet, that he called the American people stupid, that they wouldn't know the difference. So, you know, it's like I said, it's non-debatable. The problem is if you're going to sit there and debate these things that are already known, what are you doing? And for some of you, I've heard it before, and I'll tell you, one point in my life, I trusted the government and everything and thought, well, they wouldn't do that, or they would. And people are saying that today. Well, they wouldn't do it. They're doing it. And when you get into the history, they've been doing this kind of thing forever. But this one here is different in that they've come far enough along now. They're ready to turn this into a slave country. And they're ready to kill most of the population. And a lot of you don't understand that or know that. All you got to do is Google it. It's all over. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. But don't say that they wouldn't do that. Ask the Japanese that were American Japanese in this country what the government did to them in World War II. Ask the Hawaiians what our government did to them over a long period of time, going back. You know, I didn't know all these things at one point or another, but then I started researching them. Now I know them. And these guys are capable of doing anything, including murdering people, taking people out. They're in their way. Go back to National Geographic. They had a show on TV one time. I saw it, and that's what really turned me around. I was shocked. They were using some of our military people as guinea pigs to see how nuclear reaction would work, how it would affect the human body. They were using our own people. They wouldn't do anything like this. Ask the Africans. that this government shot full of, what do you call it, AIDS virus, polio. And they were trying to kill a bunch of them. They called it practice or whatever, but they were trying to kill them. Get into the story about abortion and where it really started and what was said the day it was signed about getting rid of black people. Our government wouldn't do anything like that? You bet they would, in a heartbeat. Okay, that's what this video is about. I'm not going to get into arguing about these two videos. I'll talk about that later in another one, but don't say they wouldn't do this. They've done it. This one's just going to be worse, and they're ready to do it. And you guys that are thinking differently, you got to wake up. And like I said, it's everywhere. All you got to do is look. You cannot ignore it anymore, or you're going to find yourself enslaved and being killed. And that's coming, man, pretty shortly. So anyway, that's what I want to get across to you. Don't think this government is not capable. They're very capable, and they have done it, and they're doing it now. Right? I'll talk to you tomorrow or the day after this comes out. And I'm going to try to cover a couple of things in there about Obama's speech. Okay? But start doing a little bit of reading. You have to get real deep into it or anything. I know you guys got jobs and you're busy trying to make a living and all that. But this here, none of that will matter if you don't get involved here right away. Right. Love you guys. Talk to you the day after this comes out. Bye.